Hi guys, so if you'll see me look this way, it's because I'm looking at myself on the screen, but I really quickly wanted to do a video on NaNoWriMo, and I have like a little list right here, but I wanted to do a quick video on NaNoWriMo. What is NaNoWriMo? NaNoWriMo is National Novel Writing Month, and what it is November 1st through the 30th, your goal is to write 50,000 words in a month. Like, straight 50,000 words. You want to write 50,000 words in 1 month from beginning to end. And essentially what it is at least the start of a novel. Most books, in all honesty, are not 50,000 words, but it at least gives you the start that you want. So the goal is 50,000 words, and essentially if you break that down, that is 1,667 words essentially per day. And I've kind of decided that I am going to try to do NaNoWriMo this year. I thought about it last year, but I decided, actually last year in November I was already working on the story of mine, and so I just went ahead and finished that story instead of starting a whole new story. So technically I think I'm going to go ahead and do NaNoWriMo this year. So I'm going to try to do it but not stress, because I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out the camera, but anyway, I have college classes to do. I have an English college class and a terminology class that I can do work easily in a day, and law and ethics, yeah, that thing. So between English and law and ethics, it's more difficult, especially if I have to write, like this week I had to write a 5-page paper in English, and so I had to do that in a week. So that was more difficult, and it would leave me less time to write. And then I'll show you guys this. Hold on a minute. I'm trying to show you guys. Just this week, this whole section is what I have to do. Like, you can't see that very well. Yeah, that whole section is what I have to do by Monday. So I have to do all of that by Monday. And so but see, I don't have lessons except for like every 3 weeks in that class. Or every 2 weeks or so in that class. So it's weird. But I don't know. This camera, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to try to do it, but I'm not going to stress myself out over it. But I have really been in the mood to write, especially with English class starting. I have to write for that, and then it has inspired me to write other things. I'm sorry if you hear my dogs outside. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the little sheet that I showed you at the beginning that I have my notes written down on, because knowing me, I'm going to forget what I'm trying to say. Okay, technically, you're supposed to start with a blank page and write 50,000 words from there. But I already have a story that I've started. A story that I am very, very, so much in love with the concept. And I've started, meaning I have maybe 2 pages of the first chapter. So that is... what am I trying to say? So technically I'm cheating. I'm not starting with a blank page. But I'm not going to write any more of that chapter. And I'm just going to pick up with it and possibly write 50,000 words in addition to. And so technically I'm kind of cheating, but I'm not too worried about it. And I can just go ahead and do a whole another 50,000 words if that makes everybody else happier. So for the rest of October, what I'm going to do is I am going to prepare myself for NaNoWriMo. Meaning, I am going to write an overview of my story, so I know what I'm writing. And essentially an overview. I'm going to write an overview, and then I'm going to write like the back of the book summary. Because knowing me, once I finish this book completely, I will probably post it on Wattpad. Probably. Especially if I'm in love with it as much as I am, I'll post it on Wattpad. If it turns out like I want it to. Then from there, I will work on the rest of my characters, because characters, to me, I have to know my characters before I start writing, you know? So, I already know my main character, I already know Cressida, I already know her, so I just need to work on everybody else, because I don't even know who the rest of the main characters are yet. I know who the main characters are going to be. I have an idea. I have an idea for all of this. I have an idea, but I'm not quite sure where I want to go with it. That's why I want to go. Keep getting closer to the camera. I'm so sorry. I have an idea where I want to go with it, but I just need to get it there. You know what I mean? Like, I need to develop it into where I want it to be. So, overview on characters. Maybe a few scenes, because when I was writing my last story, I had a whole page where I laid out every single, like, the basic overview of every single chapter. Like, I know what I wanted to happen, and I made sure that I fit in those things into the chapter, but I didn't strictly stick to the chapter. So if I needed to change something, I would change something. So it wasn't do it or you're totally screwed. No, I did it, or it's okay, you can make adjustments to what you feel is actually better. So I may or may not plan out a few scenes. Hopefully I can, because that keeps me on track. And if I'm supposed to write 50,000 words in a month, I'm definitely going to need to do that, or at least have an idea where I want it to go. And then maybe even work on the cover of my story. If I don't have a cover, I'm not going to, I'm not even concerned about the cover, but if I have one, that's great and amazing. So yeah, I think that's about it. I think that's it. I'm not sure. I'm probably missing something. If I'm missing something, I may or may not add it into here. But I think that's about it. So, thank you guys for watching. I will keep you up to date on what I'm doing and everything like that when I get around to it. Thank you for sticking through this video. If you did, it's a lot shorter than any of my normal videos. But thank you for sticking around for this. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye!